Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 30th of April 2014. As you can see, the Dow closed positive on Tuesday evening on 86 points. The Nasdaq was closed at 29 points positive, and the S&P 500 8 points positive. The Dow Jones is currently trading at 16,535 points. Looking at this chart here of the Dow on quick charts, you will basically see it's testing this highest currently here again. It came down, did go up, came down on Monday, started to lift up, testing this highs here. A lot of uncertainty currently in the market still, and you would basically see the futures for today is a bit negative as well. So let's see if where this specific index will take us, that will lead the markets to follow. Sasol blue line is the share price, red line A here is the level of 572 rand. Currently the share is trading at 587 rand. Newsletters indicating a head and shoulder pattern, shoulder, head, shoulder. Expectation is if this shoulder would complete the pattern, it could come down to line A here of 572. That can actually cause the share to come a bit down here and complete the leg level here. Could be a very aggressive share to look at. So what they're saying is the following. 572 is line A. If it's broken, could go down to almost 540, 550 levels. Here you can see 571, 570, 569, 568 to almost 557. Please use the stop loss level of 589 as a stop loss level if it doesn't bounce down, but bounce on the red line here and goes up again. Sibanye SGL. As you can see, upward, downward, upward, currently sideways here. Line A is 25.80. At any time if this share breaks this 25.80 level here, you can use and trade the share downwards. Low levels is 25.55, 25.13, 24.67 to almost a low of 18.20. Please use the stop loss of 27.88 on the top here as a stop loss level if it doesn't want to bounce downwards from line A and go lower. J200, that's the top 40 shares on the JSE. As you can see, zoom in here, it's currently trading above this blue line here in the positive channel after it had a sideways channel. You need to see if some downward trend could happen here, but let's keep a close eye. Let's see if the markets could start bringing this high movements down. Shoprite broke the 174 rand level, starting to bounce up here again back to the 180 levels, getting a bit of support. You need to see if this could hold and if this channel could still go positive. Very high currently in share prices, but the momentum is taking the share forward. Mr. Price did test the top here and started to test 160, 161, 160.50 at this moment. So be aware, this one is also on a topish movement or quite expensive at this time. You need to see if a bit of downward cycle could happen here. Truworths broke up, getting a bit of a high level here. You draw this green line up here, this 85 is very close high level. You need to see if a bit of sell-off could happen here. Let's go to MTN. As we discussed yesterday for MTN, this low level was tested and it broke up again. Now there could be a possibility of the buyers, bargain hunters coming in, trying to push this up back to the 218 levels, currently trading at 215. Vodacom getting a bit of support here. And you can actually see now, put up a candle. You can actually start seeing now, traders are looking at this as a cheap share, but keep in mind, shares trading at 123. Needs to break this high of 125, most probably to go much higher. I will look at the level of 127.41 to confirm if this breakup could start continuing in the short term. IPL still very positive, going back to this 200 rand levels, trading at 197, also getting very expensive. In the long term, the downward channel is broken. Now a positive channel has started to form here. This is like a new start of a rising of a new share moving upwards in the short term. ARI got a hiding yesterday with this downward channel here, 197, and it's actually getting back to this 190 levels here. There was big support levels here for double bottom, tested, broken, going down. Let's see if the bargain hunters can't get back into the shed, pushing it up again in the short term. Capitec, very high at this moment. Looking at these indicators, I'm leaving this Fibonacci here for reasons. 225, need to see if a bit of a sell-off could happen on the share here. Share price is very, very high. If you look at Barclays, also very high here to 155s. I've got one concern happening here now, and this is what you call when the share is basically getting nervous or uncertainty driving the share what direction to follow. In this little channel here, you could see low, high, but the channels are getting smaller. We need to see if a breakup could happen or break down. At any time it breaks, is about 152 levels, 153 levels. Let's say 152s. It could definitely go back here to the 147 in this channel here, sideways channel. Otherwise, if it breaks up to the 155, a breakup can be considered to happen here again. In this specific trade, one example of this when it happened as well is look at this. This is just the example on the pattern. Look at this. High, low, and there was a breakdown happening after it broke this low here. So this low here will be very important to follow, as well as the support levels here if it wants to continue downwards. Traders, enjoy the day, and remember Thursday is a public holiday, and enjoy the week so far.